Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. It's another great day. I hope everyone enjoyed their day today. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I know Mondays can be hard for some of us because Mondays are the beginning of our work week, and a lot of us, dread going back to work on Mondays. Um, People in my profession, hairstylists, barbers, different service jobs, our days are Sunday, Monday off. So today was off day for me. I didn't have to work today. I had no clients. That's one of the reasons that I choose to go live on Mondays because that day works best for me. Um, and also, I go live on Mondays at 7 um, because I'm thinking that works good for people who do work on Mondays because at 7, hopefully, you're available to join. Um, hey, Mia. Thanks for joining. I hope we get more people in here this time because the last couple of times it was um, actually last week I didn't put it on public. So when I went live, it was private. So people who were trying to join, they couldn't find me. And I didn't realize that until after the live was all complete. But that's okay. If you missed it, go back and watch the first live. This is my third one so far. So go back and watch the other two if you haven't seen them to catch up on the conversation. So I'm going to see if any more people will join and then we'll get started. But I'm so excited to be back here again for Conversations with Cree. So far, so good. I've been getting a lot of feedback, a lot of good feedback of people letting me know um, that they, really like what I was talking about. Um, Saying that they're so proud of me, that I'm doing a good job. So that made me feel good because I was very nervous doing this and I still am, but I'm going to continue. Hey, Linda, I'm glad you were able to get on this time. Um, so I must put it on public, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and start. And I always begin with a verse of the week. And this week, my verse of the week is Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. So for me, the meaning of that is we have to trust God's plan for our lives. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone, has a path that we are supposed to be on and working towards. But the problem is we go along in our life with our plan without seeking God's plan for us. And sometimes that causes us to have problems. Things don't go as planned. It's so frustrating too when that happens because you have an idea of what it is you want to be doing. And when it doesn't work, you just like, what is happening? But from my experience, once I, you know, prayed to God about my purpose and what it is that I was supposed to be doing, and he put that on my heart, and following that plan now, it seems things are working out a little better for me. Um, and that's everybody. I believe everyone was put here with a plan for your life, a purpose, and it looks different for everyone. So everybody is not here to do the same things, but sometimes, it's just we make it hard on ourselves not seeking him for guidance. So you just allow him to direct your steps and watch how things fall into place. So the title today and what we will be discussing is still piggybacking off of my topic from the beginning, my teenage pregnancy, keeping the secret from my mom and how that impacted my life moving forward as an adult, because I was 14 years old when I had the miscarriage and my mom did not know. And that definitely had a big impact moving forward in my life, how, I handled situations, how, my relationships were with people. It really affects us, childhood trauma and things we've dealt with. And if we don't talk about those things or if we don't address them, they, cause problems in our adult lives. And it's okay, because everybody's been through things. Everybody has, things they've really dealt with in the past, but the thing is we have to, talk about them. We can't keep them bottled up. So the title for tonight's live is Mothers, Daughters, and Secrets. What we don't say hurt us. A mother-daughter relationship is one of the most important relationships in my opinion, because as a mother of 3 girls, I feel like it's very important to have a good communication, within that relationship, because your daughter looks to you. You're the first woman, that they see in life, and they watch. And when you don't have that type of relationship, or you don't have the trust, they can't come talk to you. It really hurts the relationship. With the things that I have dealt with, not being able to talk to my mom and feel like that I had, no outlets, it really hurt our relationship, because maybe I just feel like I couldn't talk to her. So in my most vulnerable time in my life, I did not go to her. And I'm not going to sit here, I'm not blaming her, and I don't want to do that at all. I'm just speaking on facts at this point. So when it came to me having daughters, I really wanted to break that cycle of not communicating, and I tried my best to be able to communicate with them and let them know that it was okay to come talk to me about things, no matter what it was. And some of the topics definitely was not easy. And did they talk to me about everything? No. But I believe that me having that openness and allowing them to come to me and telling them about things I've been through really helped our relationship, and them being comfortable enough to talk to me, if not about everything, a lot of things. Because you don't want your daughters going out here looking to others. Maybe, yeah, if they have a village or someone they trust and you trust, that's fine. But going to get, information or from their friends, or looking to social media, or looking at all the different examples that we have out here today, that's not what you want them to do. Keeping secrets hurts you in the long run. And that's any secret. And that's just not talking about a mother-daughter relationship, but just secrets. It eats you up. It really does. I believe that once we learn to release those secrets that we have, the things that we're not talking about, it really helps us heal. And with healing, it helps us to grow as individuals. It really does. Because holding on to that secret for all that time, I did not realize how much that was hurting me and not allowing me to move forward in my life completely and heal. So when I finally decided, which was just 2 years ago, to have that conversation with my mom about what happened when I was 14, and letting her know that I kept that from her, it really opened up so much. It really helped both of us heal. I think it really helped our relationship, because we have a really good relationship now, and it wasn't always the case. But me being able to sit down and talk to her about those things and how she reacted to it really helped me view her differently, but also let me know that I should have talked to her about that a long time ago. And moving forward, we are able to have a lot of conversations that we never had before. She's telling me a lot more about her childhood. She's telling me about the things she's been through as a young lady. And I just really believe that she would have or could have talked to me about those things back then. It really would have helped me as a young adult, as a young teenage girl coming up. And I don't think that we understand that as women, as mothers. We try to keep that from our daughters because maybe we don't want them to judge us, to look at us a certain way. Maybe we feel like it's none of their business, what we've been through or the things that we've overcome. But it really is helpful. That's just my opinion. So finally telling my mom my secret freed me and started the healing, which I kind of jumped ahead. But yes, it definitely started the healing. Because honestly, I was really, really keeping it for so long because I did not want to hurt her. I thought that me keeping it from her was protecting her from being hurt all these years, knowing that I never told her what had went on with me. Because me as a mother, I think I would have been hurt if my daughter came to me and said, Mom, this happened, but I didn't tell you because. You know, I was fearful. I didn't know what was going to happen. I think I would have really internalized that and said, dang, um, I wish that would have been different. But she was very thankful that I did come to her finally and tell her, but also that I was okay, because it could have been different. It really could have if it wasn't for God and all the blessings. But you know, I'm here, and it's only by God's grace for sure. I now know that having conversations help, and not keeping secrets from my daughters, because I got three, was a good thing. And with that being said, this situation that happened, with me being pregnant at 14, losing my virginity, having a miscarriage, I did talk to my daughters about that. Once they all became a certain age where they were able to, you know, have their periods and get to an age where they were starting to have those relationships with males and maybe was considering, you know, having a sexual relationship, I definitely spoke to them about what my experience was, because I wanted them to know and I wanted them to ask questions and I wanted them to understand what sex was, and that with doing that you can become pregnant. And I was hoping that with having those conversations they would feel comfortable enough to come and talk to me when that time happened. But of course they did not. Did they come talk to me? No. So my goal was to have them be comfortable enough to come to me, but reality is they didn't. But what they did do is use protection their first times, and also it was no teen pregnancies. So I feel like me being open and able to communicate with them really helped break those cycles, you know, of the teenage pregnancy. And moving forward in our relationships, we have great communication. And they still will not talk to me about everything, but I don't expect them to. And I don't think I want to know everything. But when something is really going on, they know they can come to me. And I'm here with open arms. And I want to help wherever I can, but I also let them know that I am your mother first. So if I react a certain way, or if you feel like I'm overreacting about something you say, then just know that I am still your mother, so I will have some reactions that may not be exactly what you want at the time, but just know that, I'm happy that they come to me and that we're able to talk. And I feel like we have, pretty good relationships at this point. And it comes with work. That's any relationship. It's not just mother-daughter relationship. It's a relationship with friends. It's a relationship with your partner. It's a relationship with anyone in your life. Communication is definitely key. And so we all know we have issues and things and traumas that we've been through and that we need to heal from. So seeking God will help us start that healing process. So going through everything that I've been through to this point, only thing I can really go back to every time is that I had a relationship with God. Whether I was in church or not in church, I prayed. And it didn't look all religious, but I knew who to go to or where my blessings came from. So I definitely always seek God in my time of troubles. And I can tell you from experience that it really makes a difference. My life is so beautiful today. And no, it has not been peaches and cream. And yes, it's been some trials and tribulations, but that makes us stronger and also prepares us for what is to come in our life, where we can overcome some things. Because if everything was just so easy, then, I don't know. I think we have to work towards some of the things that we want in life. But God is definitely good. And I just encourage everyone to always see God first in every situation, in every part of your life, because He just will make it so much better. You will see things start to fall in place. Opportunities will happen. People will come into your life, and He also will remove people that no longer serves you at that time. Everyone is in your life for a season and for a reason. And that's so hard to understand sometimes, especially when the person maybe has been in your life for a very long time and then all of a sudden they can't be there anymore, because where God is guiding you, everyone cannot go. And I'm still dealing with that to this day, with so many people being removed that's no longer here, people who I looked at as, my bestest friends in life, some family. I mean, I'm just being honest that everyone cannot stay, but the people who you know, have your best interest, or that there's going to elevate you, that can go with you, they will be there. But always seek God first. And having these conversations, they're never easy, no matter what it is. To talk about your life, to trust, because the main thing is trusting people when you allow them into your space like that. It's really hard, especially if someone has ever betrayed you, but the conversations need to be had. People, we need to tell our stories. We need to tell our testimonies, because through you telling what you've been through, some of the things you overcome, you will help someone. And that's the whole reason I'm on this platform right now, is because I just feel like I want to help someone. I want to help whoever may need to hear my story, to know that it's okay. You're not alone. You know, it's not just you. You can come back from it. Just work every day to be your best self, to get the healing that you need, and learn to love yourself past everything. Your past is not you. Your past does not dictate who you are now. There's so many people who have been through the worst of the worst, have not been great people, but you have to forgive yourself, because God forgives you. And so the first step is to forgive yourself. How can you forgive anybody else if you can't forgive you? And so many people are walking around today with that hurt on their hearts, and they just cannot move forward in life. And it's just so sad to see. And I see it so much. And I know it's easier said than done, but believe me, it's possible. We have to do the work. We have to tell our stories. We have to heal and just be the best versions of ourselves that we possibly can be. And life is beautiful. It can be beautiful. It can be whatever it is that you want. We just got to work for it. It's not going to be easy. It's not. I'm telling you. So many people don't want to do it because they're comfortable. And me getting on this platform and being in front of this camera is not the easiest thing for me at all. But I'm going to keep doing it because God said so. And like I said, if I can help one person, then I'm happy. But I'm hoping that with me doing this, that I've reached multiple people, that every week that I get on here, I have more and more people viewing, that we can start to have these conversations and continue them. Because that's my goal. And I believe that's my purpose, and that's why I'm here, is to show everyone that it's possible. And being a mother, because the conversation is about mother and daughter relationships. Being a mother is one of the hardest things and challenging jobs I've ever had, but it's also the most rewarding. It really is. Because you are responsible for this human being that is brought here into this world, to nurture them and to, you know, make sure that they provide for them, protect them. But sometimes it's not as easy as it seems, and everything doesn't go as planned. There's no, you know, book to show you how to raise these children. And then if you have multiple children, each child is so different. They have different personalities. And with me having my first child, I was 19. And so that's still young in my book, to have a child and to start your life as someone's mother. So I learned, you know, as I went, and with each child, I grew and I matured, and I learned to do things according to, you know, what that child needed. And with me and my mom, my relationship, talking to her and having these conversations now, and she shared with me some of her experiences, you know, growing up with her mom, and they didn't have the best relationships. And so I can understand that sometimes when we don't receive those things from our parents, our mothers, that we cannot give to our children because we just don't know how. We're not taught. It's not in us. And I just thank God that from me having the relationship with my grandmother, who was a bright light in my life, and my mom being such a provider and such a strong woman, I was able to take from both of them and be who I am today, and have the heart I have today, and be the mother that I am. And, you know, even when some of the things I did not receive, I was still able to have those things and give them to my children. So you just got to do the best you can. Be the best that you can at all times. And I believe everything will work out. It just will. We always got to be positive about everything. And I know that's hard. That's very hard to do. But you have to train yourself to be able to see the brighter things in life, because we can't just always, be so negative, or always letting the hard times or hard things that happens in this life bring us down, because that doesn't help either. It does not. And I know that from experience. And with learning, the stories and talking to my mom about some of her experiences is really eye opening, because it's like, goodness, I never knew these things. She never shared those things before. Um, and I don't know why 100% she didn't want to share. But now, as a woman in my 40s, then I done raised my girls, still have one that I'm raising. And I just really wish that she could have talked to me about some of those things and shared some of those things before, because now I understand so much more of why she was the way she was and why she did some of the things she did. It was just such an eye-opening experience to hear her story, and that allowed me to give her grace. And that's something that we all need to learn to do, to give people grace, because we are so hard on each other. We really are. Giving her grace because she didn't have, that support. She didn't have a lot of things. She had to learn so much on her own. So she was the best mother she could be from what she was given. And that's so unfortunate. It really is. But it's so many people's story. We have to give our parents grace, because at the end of the day, everybody is human. We are human beings. We really are. And we not perfect, and we don't always get it right. And me as a mother, I can say I didn't always get it right, and I still don't. But I try my best. And I'm continue to be there for my kids and be the mother that, I know how to be. And I hope when it's their turn to have children, whether a girl or boy, they have enough in them to be the best mother that they can be to their child. And it's not going to look like how I raised them or how I was as a mother. They're own individual people. But I know that they will do the best that they can, because that's what I have instilled in them. And I know for a fact that those things will resonate. So I already talked about forgiveness of self, because we just have to. There's too many people walking around with unforgiveness on their heart, especially for self. And that's, once again, and I'm going to talk about this all the time, is self-love. Self-love is so important. It's so important that we learn to love ourselves enough to do what's best for us, to take care of ourselves, to always want what's best for us, to, just be able to live a good life. God's love is the best love. And if we can take example from that and love ourselves and others the best, that way, then it's just, everything would just be wonderful. It really would. And nothing is perfect. Nothing is going to be 100% perfect at all. But self-love, I'm telling you, I didn't practice self-love all the time. That's something that I'm just really learning to do. Before I turned 40, I think 39, almost 40, and I'm just like, I'm going to learn to pour into myself. And that's not taken away from nobody else. I can still love my husband, my kids, my mom, my family. But me pouring into me first and loving me really helps me to be able to do that for others. Because we sometimes, overdo it and give people everything we got, but we don't ever come back to ourselves to refill. So then we're empty trying to give, and that's never going to work. So I just wish, I know it's everywhere now, self-love, but it's so true. We definitely have to, do better by loving ourselves, doing what's best for us, just learning who we are as individuals, and just being our best selves every single day, trying to be our best selves. And if you do that, things would just be so much better. I promise you. I can't preach it enough. And God's love is forgiving and unconditional. God loves us despite our flaws, despite our shortcomings, despite anything we have done in life, he loves us. There's nothing you can do to make God not love you. It's just not possible. So no matter what you've been through, the things you've done, you can be a better person today. You just have to work towards it. You just really do. So just conversation, just telling our story, loving each other the way God loves us, loving yourself is just the best thing you could do. It really is. And I'm proof. I'm proof. I live this day of mine every day, this life of mine every day, just trying to show up and be the best person I can be, treating people the way I want to be treated. If I can help someone, I'm definitely going to do so. Doing the job that I do as a cosmetologist, you know, I come in contact with a lot of people, and it's just a blessing to be able to have these people in my life to come get a service. But not only are they getting a hair service, we're able to just talk about things, just be in each other's space, especially when it comes to women. When we talk and we share, it's healing, because everybody has something different that they're dealing with, and you'll be surprised just how healing it is just to talk about it and get it off your chest and not just hold that in, because stress and everything can kill you, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I have seen so many people start therapy now. They're looking to, you know, talk to someone professional so they can get the tools they need in order to heal and be better. And so many people that have already started their journey have told me just how helpful it was. So I'm always want to advocate therapy. So hey, you want a number? I got people you can call. I'm always giving out someone's phone number that's a therapist or a website, because it helped me. I went through therapy for maybe a year back. I started back in 2018, continued to 2019 until I didn't need it every day anymore. But not to say that I'm healed, like completely 100% healed. I'm not, because I'm still working every day to be this person I am. And if I need to, I would definitely make an appointment, because sometimes you just need to talk to somebody. You just need to hear, you know, have somebody help you through some things that you can't help yourself through. And prayer is always helpful as well. Prayer. I pray every single day, all day, about everything. And it's not and I used to have an issue with, how do you pray properly? Like, I used to see these amazing people pray, and they would just be like so amazing. I'm just like, wow, I want to be able to pray like that. But it doesn't even always take all that. It's just you having a conversation. When we talking about conversation right now, it's you having a conversation with God. You just talking to him. Like, hey, he know your heart. So he already know what you're going through. He already know what your thoughts are. But just putting all your trust in him and allowing him to guide you, that's everything. I just can't say it enough. And it's because I can speak on this, because I know from experience what he's done for me in my life. And nothing else makes sense. It's been so many things I prayed and he's answered. And there's no way other than him hearing me and answering me that this happened, from people coming to me having conversations from. It's a story about me looking for my church home and what happened. I prayed about that so hard, and he answered me real time. Sometimes we need to just get still in order to hear him, because a lot of times we don't hear because our lives are so busy. We're so busy. We're so just working. We got kids. We have the house to take care of. It's just so many different things these days that we are responsible for, and we don't take the time to be still so we can hear what God is saying to us, that he is answering our prayers every single day. So yeah, just try it. I'm telling you, it changed your life. So I don't know, with this last live of the month, it was all about my childhood pregnancy, the secret I kept from my mom, the miscarriage, and just how good God has been in my life. But what's going to happen is every month I would have I started a different conversation. Every month it would be something new, a new topic, and then we would talk about things within that topic every Monday within that month. But I'm just so excited about what the future will bring, how many more people will join every Monday so we can, have more interaction about the conversations. And I'm just happy to be here, happy to be on this platform, happy to be able to talk to people and still be here to tell my story. So, yeah, I think that's it, y'all. So, I think I'm gonna stop the live now because that's all I have for this week. But I look forward to having you all join me again. Remember, every Monday, 7 p.m., Conversations with Cree. Oh, and please go follow my Instagram, Conversations with Cree, because that's where I'm going to be posting a lot of the content, the things that pertains to this platform. So I'm so appreciative to everyone who's already followed, everyone who's subscribed. Please share the videos, and tell anyone about it so they can join as well. So I hope everybody have a good week, and I will see you all soon. Same place, same time. Have a good night.